Imagine being a kid who doesn't know where he'll sleep at night. A boy moving from one apartment to another, raised by a single mother struggling to keep food on the table. Now imagine that same boy growing up to become a billionaire, an NBA legend, and one of the most influential athletes in history. This isn't a movie script. This is the real-life story of LeBron James. Today we're diving deep into how LeBron James went from the tough streets of Akron, Ohio, to becoming one of the greatest basketball players the world has ever seen, and how he used his success to change not only his life, but the lives of thousands around him. LeBron Raymond James was born on December 30th, 1984, in the tough city of Akron, Ohio. His childhood was far from easy. His mother, Gloria James, was only 16 years old when she gave birth to him. His father was never in the picture, leaving Gloria to raise her son completely on her own. Life for them was a constant struggle. They faced poverty at its harshest, sometimes moving from one apartment to another, sometimes staying with friends, and other times with no stable home at all. There were days when even putting food on the table was a challenge. Gloria worked wherever she could, but money was always short, and stability seemed almost impossible. Yet, through all this chaos, basketball became LeBron's escape. It was more than just a game, it was his safe place, his way of dreaming beyond his circumstances. On the court, he didn't have to think about whether there'd be dinner at home or where he'd sleep that night. All he needed was a ball and a hoop, and suddenly the world felt different. Coaches and mentors quickly realized that LeBron wasn't just another kid who loved basketball, he was special. Even at a young age, he had a combination of strength, speed, and intelligence that made him stand out. His vision on the court was far beyond his years. While other kids played for fun, LeBron was already playing with the instincts of a future superstar. People around him started to believe that basketball might not just be an escape for LeBron. It could be the very thing that would change his life forever. LeBron's basketball journey truly took off when he attended St. Vincent St. Mary High School in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. From the very first game he played as a freshman, it was clear that he wasn't just another talented teenager, he was a phenomenon in the making. By the time he was 15 years old, his performances were already making headlines. Newspapers across the country were writing about a kid from Akron who played with the size of a power forward, the speed of a guard, and the basketball IQ of a veteran NBA player. LeBron didn't just play well, he dominated. He led his high school team to state championships, often filling arenas with thousands of fans. These weren't just students and parents, these were scouts, journalists, and even celebrities who wanted to see this teenage prodigy with their own eyes. The buzz grew so big that ESPN began broadcasting his games live, something unheard of at the time for a high school player. Imagine that. At an age when most kids are just worrying about homework or prom, LeBron was playing in front of national television audiences. The gyms were so packed that they had to move his games to larger arenas just to fit all the fans. By his senior year, the hype surrounding LeBron was unlike anything basketball had seen before. He wasn't just a high school star. He was already being treated like the future of the NBA. Then came the moment that sealed his legend before he even stepped on an NBA court. Sports Illustrated put him on its cover with the bold headline, "The Chosen One." For any 17-year-old, the pressure would have been overwhelming. The entire basketball world was watching him, comparing him to legends like Michael Jordan before he even graduated. But instead of breaking under that pressure, LeBron thrived on it. He carried himself with the poise of a professional, already showing the leadership and determination that would define his career. 2003, LeBron James's dream became reality when he was drafted #1 overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers. The moment was electric. Fans cheered, cameras flashed, and the basketball world held its breath. Even before he played a single professional game, LeBron had already secured a $90 million deal with Nike, a sign that the world recognized his immense potential. He quickly proved the hype was real, winning Rookie of the Year and instantly becoming the face of the Cavaliers. LeBron wasn't just a new player on the roster, he was the franchise's future, the one everyone was counting on to lead Cleveland to glory. Despite his extraordinary talent and dedication, LeBron James couldn't lead Cleveland to an NBA championship. Year after year, the Cavaliers fell short, and the pressure on him intensified. Fans were desperate for a title, and critics were relentless. questioning whether LeBron could ever deliver.
Then came 2010, a moment that would forever change his career and the way the world saw him. LeBron announced the decision on live television. "I'm taking my talents to South Beach." The announcement shocked the sports world. Millions watched as he revealed he would be leaving Cleveland to join the Miami Heat, teaming up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. The reaction was fierce. Fans burned his jerseys in protest, and countless critics labeled him a traitor. The backlash was intense, and the media couldn't stop talking about it. But LeBron faced the storm with determination, knowing that this move wasn't about betrayal. It was about learning how to win championships. And in Miami, that lesson began to take shape. He discovered what it truly meant to be part of a winning team, to handle pressure, and to rise to the occasion when the stakes were highest. In 2018, LeBron James made another major move, joining the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most iconic teams in NBA history. It was a new chapter, a new city, and new challenges. Just 2 years later, in 2020, LeBron led the Lakers to his fourth NBA championship. This victory was particularly historic because it came inside the Orlando bubble during the pandemic, a season unlike any other, where players had to adapt to unprecedented circumstances. By winning titles with 3 different franchises, LeBron cemented his legacy as one of the greatest and most versatile players in basketball history, a rare achievement that few in the sport have ever accomplished. LeBron James isn't just a basketball superstar. He's also a trailblazing businessman and philanthropist. He became the first active NBA player to achieve billionaire status, showing that his talents extend far beyond the court. He founded the Spring Hill Company, a media and production company creating films, TV shows, and digital content, proving he could make an impact in entertainment just as he did in sports. But perhaps his most meaningful work is through the LeBron James Family Foundation. In Akron, he opened the I Promise School, offering free tuition, meals, bicycles, and even housing support for families in need. LeBron's mission is clear: to give children the opportunities he didn't always have, and to inspire a new generation to chase their dreams. LeBron James is more than just an athlete. He's a global icon whose influence reaches far beyond basketball. He serves as a role model for countless kids who, like him, grew up facing poverty, instability, and challenges that seemed insurmountable. Through his actions on and off the court, LeBron demonstrates the power of resilience, hard work, and determination. He shows the world that success isn't just about personal glory. It's also about family, community, and giving back. His story inspires millions to believe that no matter where they start, they can achieve greatness and make a meaningful impact in the lives of others.